Hello, my name is Daria, welcome to my channel, and today I have my 6th update for my rolling project pen. I'm working on 10 products at a time, and my goal for all of these products is to finish them. I work on some long-term products and some short-term products, and my loose goal is to have at least one rollout each month, and so far I've been able to do it. And today I have 3 rollouts for you. So let's just jump into this video because I have a lot to talk about, and I usually start with the products that were in this project the longest. In April, I rolled in 2 products, and first of them is this Light Stix from ColourPop in the shade Molten Hot. And as you can see, I've made such a good progress this month, and honestly I think it's because of a heat wave. I'm not sure if that's true and if that can happen, but I feel like these stick products can shrink when there is a heat. I'm not sure about it, but I don't really believe that I could have made such a big jump in this product in 28 uses, considering that's an average amount of uses per month for me for this highlighter stick. So I'm sure that I will be able to flatten it out with the packaging by the next update, and I think I will dig this product out of this packaging and melt it in a tin. Right now I have another product in there, so I won't be able to do it until I finish that product, but I'm really hoping that I will be able to do it by the next update. So if I have less usage next month, that's why, and it's okay. I think I will be able to finish the remaining of the product by the end of the year. So if I take 2 weeks or 3 weeks of a break with this product, it's okay for me. One more product that I rolled in April is All Day Filter Mattifying Fixing Spray from Revolution, and as you can see, it's empty. I've managed to use it an additional 16 times, and in total it took me 91 usage in order to finish it completely, and I'm quite happy with it. I really like this setting spray, so yeah, I don't know. I think if I see it somewhere I might repurchase it, but I have other setting sprays that I need to go through first. In June I've also rolled in 2 products, and first of them is this Flawless Base Color Correcting Palette, and now you can see what it was looking like when I rolled it in. I think I've had a pen in the green shade and maybe in the orange shade, and that was it. But by the July update I've managed to finish green and orange shade, and I've started working on purple and peach shades, and that's what the palette is looking like right now. And as you can see, we have one more empty shade, and we have quite a big pen in peach shade, we have a pen in powder shade, and I've also started working on yellow shade. So I've finished purple shade last month, so I've consulted my notes, and apparently I finished all of these 3 shades the past months, even though I thought that I finished green and orange shades before that. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so I've used the green shade an additional 3 times in order to finish it, and in total it took me 44 uses. I've used orange shade 3 additional times also this past month, and in total it took me 33 uses to finish it. And I've used purple shade 18 times last month, and I was able to finish it in 18 uses. And also I've used peach shade 24 times the past month, and I have quite a huge dip in it. I used yellow shade 8 times, and I can see some disturbance starting to form. And I've also used this yellow powder. I've used it as just a regular powder, so not only underneath my eyes but throughout my whole face, and I've used it 10 times the past month. So I'm moving quite quickly through this palette. I've wanted to try something like this. I wanted to try color correctors to just see if I need them, and to be honest, my answer is mostly no. I think I would like to have some peachy pink color corrector in the future, because I feel like with some concealers it can minimize my dark circle, but if I use a good enough concealer with high coverage, I don't really need it also. So I'm just trying to finish this palette for now, and I think I'm doing quite good. One more product that I rolled in June is this liquid camouflage concealer from Catrice, and I hope you will be able to see that it's completely empty. I've made such a good progress on this concealer, and I've used it an additional 21 times, and it took me in total 85 uses to finish it. And I don't know, I hope you will be able to see all of this windowing, and I scraped out everything that I could. I took the stopper out of it so I could use like every last drop of it concealer. I quite liked it, but the shade wasn't a good match for me because it was darker than I like, darker than I need, I guess. So I'm happy that I finished it, and this product had only 5 milliliters of a product, so it's not very big amount of concealer, I guess. So I think that's why it took me under 100 uses in order to finish a concealer. And the remaining 6 products I rolled in last update in July. First of them is a blush that is repressed into this packaging, but it's a blush from TheBalm in the shade Frat Boy. And now you can see what it was looking like when I rolled it in. I haven't used it a lot, I just repressed it into this packaging because it was easier for me to use it like that, and that's what it's looking like today. And as you can see, we have a new shiny pen. So I'm very happy that we have a new pen in it, and yeah, I don't know, I like using this blush. I've used it 26 times since my last update, and I really like it. I'm using it today, for example, and it's very neutral, everyday blush that I can use with any makeup look that I'm creating, and I really appreciate it about this blush. And to be honest, I'm thinking about going to find a dupe for it because TheBalm discontinued this blush and I love it so much. For now, my goal will be just to expand this pen and maybe next update I will be able to repress this blush. But also in August I will be traveling quite a bit. I think in total it will be a week or maybe even 10 days. I have 2 smaller trips planned, and I don't usually bring with myself my project pen items just because they are kind of fragile and I'm afraid that they will break on me while I'm there, and also I don't usually wear a lot of makeup when I'm away, so we will see how much progress I will be able to make with all of these products. The next product is also a repressed one. Like, it's not a repressed, it's a Franken. I've made a Franken bronzer for myself using 2 shades from TheBalm, and that what this bronzer was looking like when I rolled it in. It was also in July, and as far as I understand now, it had a really thin layer of a product, and I haven't used it much also before that. But that's what the product is looking like now, and it has very big pen. And I'm also quite happy about it. I can't say that I did a very good job with repressing this bronzer, to be honest, because it's a little bit too dark for me, but it's okay, I can still make it work, and I've used it 25 times since my last update, but I will be very happy when it's finished. I have a very huge pen, and I've just Franken 2 eyeshadows and repressed them in order to create this bronzer, so I think it won't take me a very long time to finish it. I've also rolled in last update this Flash Matte Liquid Eyeshadow from W7, and I've rolled in only this sparkly shade which is called Festive, and I was able to use it 9 times since my last update, and we can see some windowing going on in there, but I have quite a bit of uses in order to finish it. So I've took the stopper out of it, to be honest, because I couldn't reach a lot of product in it, and I kind of think that it might be a mistake, but it also might be not. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I've used it 9 times since my last update, and I feel that I might be able to use it up by the next update, or maybe in 2 updates, because these liquid eyeshadows don't have a lot of product in them. They have only 0.5 milliliters of a product. So yeah, and I've already finished this matte eyeshadow, and matte eyeshadow usually lasts me longer, and it took me like between 40 and 50 uses, I think, to finish it. So we are at least somewhere halfway there, I think. But it's a great eyeshadow topper. I usually use it with my Pencil palette, but not always. And yeah, it's just an okay eyeshadow to use. The next product that I rolled in also in July was this Delilah Eyeline Longwear Retractable Pencil, and it is in the shade Coal. So basically it's just a black eyeliner eye pencil, and I usually use it in my tight line. I've used it 30 times since my last update, and I've made quite a bit of progress. I think I have a chance to finish this eyeliner up by the end of the year if I continue using it almost daily. So yeah, and I quite like this product. I don't know, I think I just like using some darker eyeliner in my tight line because I feel like it gives my eyes more definition, and this product is quite okay. It doesn't really go like anywhere on my face when I put it on, so I really appreciate it. It's okay to use, and I really like that I don't need to sharpen it, to be honest. But yeah, it's just like an everyday product for me. One more item that I rolled in last update is this translucent baking powder from Revolution, and I love it. I've used it 21 times since my last update because right now I'm trying to rotate through two powders. One of them comes from this palette that I was talking about earlier, and the other one is this one. And I liked it. I love using it every day. I can't really describe or understand why I love it so much. I just feel like this powder maybe blurs my face a little bit and sets my face in quite a good way. I just like how it looks on me. And it has only 10 grams of product, so I think I will have no problem in finishing it up. And the last product that I rolled in last update is this lip mask with vitamin E from Revolution, and I hope you will be able to see that I've completely finished it up. It took me an additional 35 uses to do so, for a total of 189 uses. It's insane. And I even cut the packaging open and I tried to scrape everything out that I could, and like I knew for the past maybe week that I was very close to finishing it, so I just started to reapplying it throughout the day. Usually I used it once in the morning to moisturize my lip. I usually start doing my makeup, put this one on, and by the time I finish doing my makeup and apply some different lip product, my lips feel very moisturized. It was a great product for that, but I'm also glad that I finished it because I have quite a few other lip products that I can use in a similar way. So, like I said, we had 3 rollouts this month, so we will have 3 products that I will be rolling in. And to be honest, I've decided to go easy on myself and just roll in a replacement product. So I've finished the setting spray and I will be rolling in another setting spray. It's a setting spray from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. I don't really know how it calls because there is nothing else in the packaging, to be honest. And it's an UK-based indie brand. And I had quite a problem with this setting spray, to be honest, because I've started using it like I usually use my setting spray. So I apply my base makeup, then I spray my face, and that's kind of it. I usually use setting sprays in order to melt all of the layers and all of the powders of my makeup together. But when I used this setting spray like that, my makeup started crumbling. I don't know how it called, to be honest, but basically I could see some flakes on my face, some flakes of my foundation and so on, and so I hated it, of course, and I couldn't use it that way. And I've tried using it with different powders, with different foundation, and everything was the same. But then a couple of days ago I started using it as a primer, and it works great, to be honest. I feel like this setting spray has some gripping effect to it, and maybe that's why it didn't work when I sprayed on top of my finished makeup, but it works quite well as a priming step. It's not necessarily a step that I would purchase for myself or I would continue doing after I finish it, but I also don't like to waste products, and so that's the way that I can use it and enjoy it. Also, I finished a lip product, so I'm rolling in another one. It's a lip oil from Retractable Cosmetics, and it's the shade or the scent Coconut, and it's just a clear lip oil. And I love using these types of products in the evening before I go to bed, because they are very moisturizing and they stay on my lips all night long, and I feel like without some lip oils or lip mask in the evening, I feel the difference in my lips in the morning, because I've used a different product. It was like a lip conditioner for the past months, and I felt that my lips were kind of dry. So now I use this lip conditioner in the morning, and this one I will use in the evening, and I think I will be able to finish it in a couple of months. I've already used it maybe 2 or 3 times and I liked it. And the last product that I'm rolling in place of a concealer is another concealer from W7. It's HD concealer, and I have the shade Fair Neutral too. I'm not really sure, but I feel like I'm somewhere near this mark. I've tried to put a flashlight behind this and mark it that way, but I'm not really sure that it's accurate. So I will try my best to mark it, but I will track my uses on it, and I think that will be enough. But of course it's a little bit disappointing if we won't be able to see progress on it. But it's a great concealer and it works quite well because it's a little bit lighter. And I'm using foundation that's dark for me, so I can use this concealer in order to lighten this foundation up. This concealer has 14 milliliters of product, so I think it will take me quite a while to go through it, but also I feel like I've already used it quite a bit. I like it, but I wouldn't mind finishing it. And that was it for this video. I'm very happy with the progress that I'm managing to make. And as for the goals for my next update, I'm not really sure that I will be able to finish anything. Well, I think that I will be able to finish this peach shade in this face palette at least, but other than that, I'm not really sure. But I think I will continue making great progress on a lot of these products. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I hope you will stay with me on my project painting journey. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!